I got here on purpose with work, of course, and the reason I'm recording here is to prevent me to talk a lot and make boring videos. So I don't use gloves and stuff. So I took a break from my work. I had to do some work on the mountain here, and it's part of what I love to do. And I'm recording this one with people having joy of life, having fun, or feeling good about what they do, getting those pleasant or pleasurable emotions instead of watching movies all day long or doing whatever, killing time, drinking booze, and finding happiness through different means by intoxicating the body or the mind, listening to crap. Even this might be crap. This recording, this video might be crap for some people. Yeah, some people are into different topics. Like some people are studying science, and this one has nothing to do with the science. It has to do with the life. It might touch some of those scientists at some point if they are not able to focus some of that mind power and energy into something related to life, and if they are focused all day long into studying and physics and science and formulas and discoveries. Yes.
So you just can't walk along here, it's just for skiing and snowboarding only?
So today I'm trying to touch a common topic. People are looking for answers all the times, and they get the wrong answers. It depends who provides the answer. Some people wants to sell you some stuff, so they give you some partial answers that make sense to you. They convey you to their website, store, so you buy their concept or their product. So that's one way you can get into stuff that you don't need, like a diet. And I keep saying, whoever wants to pay attention and process what I'm saying, that diets, the term of diet and the concept of dieting is it's an enforcing mental attitude. So if you think of dieting, that means you restrict your freedom in a way, and now you get to work and you have some restrictions, or like a workplace rules. You have a community rules. Let's say if you live in a big building, you have to follow strata. That's the way they call it here in the American continent, or in Canada at least. Strata rules, policies and stuff. So enforcement and rules and government sets rules and laws. When you drive, you have to follow rules and laws and stuff. So you think from outside of your box, and you think, you know what, yeah, you're kind of in a cage, and now you set up another cage, or another layer in the cage, another chain that keeps you following some stuff, which is setting up a diet, following a diet, right? So how do you know it works? Especially with a new one. So if you look at the old ones, like people are convincing you to eat skinny milk or drink skinny milk, eat skinny food, or like a low fat food, low fat diets. That was a stupidity maybe 10 years ago, and I hope people won't fall for that, unless they are old mentality people. They say, oh yeah, I think we should try that because it makes sense. I want to get rid of fat. That means I need to eat less fat, right? So it makes logical sense because it's designed to make logical sense. It's like you try to convince someone something, and you tell that person something that they already know or they already believe in, and now you add the extra information that you want them to buy, because they are already halfway in, right? So you have let's say someone wants to buy a car, but they don't know exactly what car they want to buy, and it goes into the dealership looking for certain thing, but they are not really clear. They don't have a clear picture what that car would do for them, or like what the advantage of that model, what the disadvantage of that model, and they will just go in hoping that they will find the answer. And of course the sales guy knows, okay, oh yeah, this customer is looking, or the potential customer is looking for a car. I'm going to, so it's halfway in. It's like a person who's mating someone, or like finding a friend or girlfriend or boyfriend or something, and that person knows, yeah, I'll get some sex out of the relationship. Then there's like a halfway in. And if it's the other person wants to convince, let's say, the girl that, oh yeah, I'll give you some life adventure, I'll get you to the pub or something, I'll make you feel special and fun, I'll give you fun or something, yeah, of course the girl would fall for those things, because she's halfway in the story, right? So same with diets. If you are halfway in the story of buying the story that you want a diet because you want to lose weight, and you think that's the only way, by dieting, then diets are always appealing to you, and whatever is new, you think, oh yeah, I'll try that. Like people who are desperate to cure their cancer or some other serious illness, you know, they are willing to try this treatment, that treatment, the new stuff, because they have no hope with other treatments. Does it make sense? I think it does. And I hope this message reaches the right people. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Do you see me selling stuff? Do you see me looking for views to make a professional video, to make views, to get views and sell stuff after that? Sell my t-shirts? Or no, I don't have anything to sell to you. I'll sell you what I feel comes from outside of my mind. It's not what I think. It's what comes through my mind. So those are the sceneries at Grouse Mountain, and I wanted to show you people keeping their mind healthy again. So diets. So if I still have time, because I see the camera is still recording, let's see. Hey, that's me. Until I run out of cell phone memory, a couple of things. Look at the kids. How the kids do? Play all the time. They don't have much brain power, so they rely on their firmware, their code, which is written in their DNA, helping them to survive, right? And they have a couple of things written in that DNA, in that firmware. A couple of things, like how to scream when they are hurt, when they need something, how to cry when they want something, how to complain when the world around them is not the way they want to feel it, or they feel they don't, when they feel uncomfortable, or they feel not pampered, like in the womb, they will also cry when it's too noisy, so like cranky people, when they are too stressed, too tired, too upset, they will complain, they will do something. So kids have that mechanism to warn the parents, you know what, I need attention, I need something, I need care and love, right? Then they have another mechanism to wake up the mom, or to find the breast by the smell. So the kid will look for the smell, the baby will look for the smell of the breast, so he knows. Yeah, so if the mom is asleep, or the mom does not have a power to breastfeed the baby, the mom doesn't have to think, you know, now I need to make milk. It's automatic, it's in her body, but also it's automatic in the baby's body mechanism, survival mechanism to find that breast. So if the mom is asleep, yeah, the baby will crawl, will do something, will find the breast, and knows how to find it, how to smell it, how to touch it, right? And now the point of the recording, the milk comes out with some effort, doesn't come out like from a glass, and it takes the baby effort to get the milk out, and it takes maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes it's 20 minutes session, a breastfeeding session, which it's measured. So the amount of muscle power, the size of the breast, the nipple, little tubes, the orifices that let the milk come out, everything is sized perfectly. So the amount of sucking power, those size, and the amount of milk the breast can produce at the time, it's perfectly tuned with the baby. It's kind of it's a system, right? And the timing also is perfectly tuned, because it takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15, depends on the individual. It takes to get those signals of having the stomach full to the brain. I mean, the brain, the signals go very fast, but in order to trigger those hormones and those chemicals that give the brain the signal that okay, the stomach is full, stop that hunger, the hunger sensation, this hunger feeling. So it's perfect tune system. Otherwise the breast would be designed, or the humans would be designed differently, would make the humans to eat, and 3 minutes later they would feel full, right? But where is the enjoyment of eating? Where is the taste? Where is the touch? If people eat like a pigs, let's say fast, and lots, and they feel satisfied sooner, they don't have time to process the flavor and the beauty feeling of the eating process. Like you see people watching TV and eating, and they don't pay attention to what they eat. They dump stuff in their body and they don't care if the food tastes like whatever, sweet or whatever, and they combine with the pleasure of watching something on TV. Yeah, they create a program that contain an emotion, so they always keep looking for that emotion. Oh, feeling good while watching TV, like eating popcorn and soda or Coke while watching a movie. Yeah, so people seek that program that generate that type of pleasurable feeling, right? So God, or the aliens, whoever designed the human body, knew these principles and knew the future, knew the past, and they designed the DNA. They thought, okay, if I do this, if I make these people eat fast, what's the outcome? And probably they saw the future, because whoever designed this beautiful and complex body, or the DNA, the code that makes up the body, was a really intelligent creature or entity. And that intelligence tells me that they could foresee the future. They could see, okay, if I do this, it's going to happen that. And let's say if they wanted humans to eat very fast, right, they would probably have to modify this mechanism to prevent people from overeating, or they would have to shut down the taste buds, the tasting sensation, so people would not enjoy eating or something. So everything is very calculated, very special design. And with let's say they could design a different type of system, like the breastfeeding to be different. So since the humans have a, let's say, bladder, the urine bladder, which is a bag that holds a bag that holds the pee in the body. that means everything is possible from the designer point of view. They could design the one bag that holds the milk, and uh, just discard it, like quickly discard it with humans discard the pee, right? And now the way the birds do things when they feed their chicks, I did record a couple of seagull chicks, how they got fed by the parents, the older adults. You know, they just open the beak, and the adult will regurgitate, will get out some of the food, some fish I saw, and will go straight into the throat of the chick, right? So the humans could do the same thing, you know. They can take some food out, whatever. They can take some of the, have the breast making lots of milk and the bladder having filled up, and when the kid is hungry, have a longer nipple or something like a tube, and stick that tube in a child or the baby's throat and squeeze it, and 10 seconds later the baby is fed, right? But think of the repercussions, the outcome of that type of system, right? Would not work with the current environment, with the current people way of living, and so everything is tuned according to this DNA, and the DNA is tuned according to the environment, which is an intelligent environment. It's not like you think the trees are stupid because they don't have a brain. I can tell you, if you want to live a good life, you need brain, but you should rely mostly on, how to say, not mostly, you should rely on intuition as well. And you should rely on intuition because that helps you to tune with outside of your body and outside of your brain environment. You start sensing things, you start feeling people, emotions, and feel who's your friend, who's not, who wants to use you, who wants to help you, where is the food, when is the danger, where is the danger, and stuff, So intuition helps you a lot to connect with outside of your brain. But the brain, it's a computer, it's a powerful computer, and if you rely on that to lose weight, rely on your intelligence or intellect to find all the scientific answers that actually are convenient to you at the moment, you don't want to listen to the body, because ego pushes you to use your intellect and making you think, oh, I'm so smart, I'm so special, I have so much brain power, I can do everything by myself. Those who do that end up alone. The higher the ego, the less social connections you get. And if you get social connections, they are because you get connected to smart people who are so smart they might want to use you instead of love you, right? So people who have who rely on the intuition and other senses, extrasensorial senses, like extra senses. Extrasensorial means outside of those five senses. Let's see if I still have recording. Yes, I still do record. Those people live a more fulfilling life, and since they know they have less intellect, like in my case, I don't have much of intelligence, I need to rely on other senses, right? So you get to understand who loves you, who don't love you, who uses you for what you can offer, and when you stop offering, then love is gone, right? So about the diet, so these kids were designed as a special way. So what I was trying to suggest, that it takes you small bits of food to eat at once in order